Hey YouTube, this is Gary with Liberty Road Defense and Pistol Training, and this is a Saturday extra, okay? Doing this extra video, this might happen from time to time, because I had already done Free For All Friday, and something's come up in the last couple of days that needs some attention, okay? Those of you that know me, know I spend a fair amount of time on Twitter. I'm active on Twitter. And I got a bunch of friends on Twitter and stuff. And I tend to run with a very conservative Tea Party type crowd, okay? And some of them are Tea Party, some of them aren't. Some of them are conservative and some of them are libertarian. But we see eye to eye on a lot of things, okay? So I count these people as my friends. And I've watched over the past year my friends be horrifically attacked. I've had, several of them just delete their account because they were being attacked and Twitter wouldn't do anything about it. Okay? Now remember who I'm talking about. I'm talking about conservative libertarian people politically. I'm talking about anti-abortion people, right to life people. I'm talking about gun people. Okay? Attacked and just mercilessly beat up. I had one friend, tens of thousands of people attacked her. Okay? Bunny.
Wow.
And it was disgusting. It pissed me off. And it occurs to me that after what Twitter did yesterday, that hey, I've got a forum here that I can say something about. Twitter has decided to crack down on mean, hateful, hate speech type stuff. Okay, there's just one small problem with it. As of yet, it's all been conservatives who have been attacked and Twitter did nothing. And now, when they even try to engage in a discussion with someone who sees things differently than them, they're put in this new kind of Twitter, what do you call it?
Prison.
Yeah. And their voice is being squashed. Okay? I don't usually do a script, but I wrote down some things that I need to make sure that I say. So I thought about this quite a bit. Okay. So I've watched the left in this country, the communists, the Marxists, the assholes in this country, the anti-Americans in this country, over a year, destroy just all kinds of vile, hateful, threatening my friends' children, all kinds of things. And Twitter's answer to that is to silence the people who are being attacked. And, oh yeah, the left, the Marxists, the communists, the whatever asshole you can come up with, is just having a good time with it, laughing and laughing. All right? Seems to me that Twitter's chosen a side. And in my opinion, they've chosen the wrong side. Because the side that they've chosen makes up about 16% of the population of this country. And in choosing that side, they are going to alienate 85% of the population of this country. Can you say MySpace? Twitter? Can you say MySpace? Do you want to know what happened to MySpace? Maybe you ought to go see what happened to MySpace. Maybe you ought to go see what destroyed MySpace. Okay? Before you start doing stupid shit like this. Okay? Taking the position you've taken, you can no longer say you support free speech in the United States of America. Because you don't. Okay? I'd also like to remind Twitter that they're not the only game in town. They're not even the best game in town. Okay? And with that in mind, I wonder what would happen to Twitter's stock or the value of Twitter if half of their users suddenly deleted their account. I don't think we're there yet, but if they don't back off, it's coming. Okay? I'd also like to remind the left, the communists and the stuff like that, The free speech that you keep screaming that you have a right to, we have a right to too. All right? We also have a right to free speech. And if you're going to squash our rights, I don't want to hear a word out of you when we squash yours.
That's right.
Okay? One other thing to remember, since we know that the left makes up about 16% of the population of the country, just remember 85% of the population of this country can get pretty fucking loud. Okay? So, with that said, that's my video response to Bunny's article that she wrote about the same subject. I agree with her 100%. If you want to read Bunny's article, go to Polititainment.net. Yeah, go to Polititainment and read P. Bunny's view on the Twitter fiasco that's going on right now.
We'll put the link.
We'll put a link to it up in the thing. Okay, so I do have to do one thing though, since I've got that out of my system about Twitter. I do have to take a minute and say some very nice things about Bunny on Twitter. At Bunny is her handle on Twitter. Killer Bunny Foo Foo. I count her as a friend. The other day she allowed me to come on her show and talk illegibly. And I really appreciate her. She's been, she's always willing to have a good, she's always got my back. I feel like she's always got my back. Okay, so on K98talk.com on Wednesdays at 7 o'clock Central Time, which is 8 o'clock or 8 o'clock Eastern. Go to K98.com and you can hear Unapologetically Bunny, and that's her internet radio show. Love that show. It's a great show. Lots of fun. Still working through some technical bugs, but because she's just moved over there, but still a great show. Another shout out to, and also remember that after Bunny's show, stick around the According to Me show and listen to that show. That's a pretty funny show. That guy's hilarious. He makes me laugh my testicles off. Okay. Next person I want to thank is Artist Angie. Artist Angie is great. She also has on K98talk.com. Her show is called Real Serious Nonsense. Her and Pointless Poll, at Artist Angie and at Pointless Poll, Real Serious Nonsense. That's on Mondays, 7 p.m. Central Time, which is 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Okay, and I think that's correct. And followed up by that is the Stafford Voice. That guy's also hilarious, funny. If you guys are, prone to be on the internet or stuff like that, listen to these guys' shows. I'll tell you a little bit. Bunny is hardcore. F-bombs abound on her show. Artist Angie is the prototypical Southern Belle. If you make Angie cuss, you've accomplished something. And Pointless Poll is the inept producer. He's a good dude. Yeah, I probably shouldn't say it, but that's all right. And you can follow these guys at Bunny, at Artist Angie, at Pointless Poll, and at Stafford Voice. And be sure and read Bunny's piece on Polititainment.net. Okay, and I'll have links to all of this stuff. But those guys have had my back, and they've been real good to me. And so I wanted to say, put a plug in for them. I don't have as many listeners and followers as they do, but I guess every little bit helps. Also, Artist Angie is a really good artist, graphic artist, and she will be doing in the near future the Liberty Road Defense and Pistol Training logo. Okay, I'm gonna let her take care of that. You know, I'm okay, I guess, to get started with, but I want to up the ante. I want to make Liberty Road Defense and Pistol Training a more professional look, and I'm going to let her handle it because I've seen her work. It's top notch. If you need that, get a hold of Angie. Rates are really reasonable too. So shout out for all of those folks. Thank you so much for, you know, the things that you've done for me. That's it, I guess. Did I hit anybody?
Don't think so.
I got one more thing.
Oh.
One more question.
Okay.
Today in the Texas legislature, open carry passed.
Yay!
Again, it's got a couple of more legislative hoops it's got to jump through before it goes to the governor's desk to be signed. But there's a couple of things that have been bugging me. Just a couple.
Okay.
Okay. The first thing is, are they not aware that this law only applies to concealed carry license holders? Because the most ridiculous thing I've heard is, oh, with all them open carry guns and cars, road rage is going to go out of hand. Those guns are already in those cars. And if you're like me, you don't like sitting on your gun, you pull that baby out and lay it in the seat next to you while you're driving. So it's already there, okay? So don't get your panties in a bunch. The other thing is, I would like for somebody, preferably a politician, preferably in the state of Texas legislature, to answer one question for me. I challenge you, if you are a Democrat and you are against open carry, I challenge you. I want you to focus in right here. Okay, so I challenge somebody from the Texas legislature to answer one simple question for me. What makes carrying a gun like this more dangerous? Why am I more dangerous carrying a gun like this than like this? Answer that question. Why is this gun more dangerous like this than it is like this? Because that's what we're talking about, the difference between open carry and concealed carry is. Concealed carry, I got the shirt over the gun. Open carry, I can tuck my shirt in and not have to worry about it. Okay? So tell me, what the hell is the difference? Okay, that's all I got for this Saturday special. Remember, like, share, and subscribe. Also remember, your personal defense is your responsibility. You can choose to be a victim, or you can choose to be a survivor or a first responder. You choose.